Welcome to The Soft Life with me, Candy Washington, where we explore all things self-love, manifestations, and relationships with a cheeky dash of pop culture news. So be sure to subscribe, share, and join us on Patreon. Hello, everyone, and welcome back. As always, I'm your girl, Candy Washington, the host of the Soft Life podcast, and welcome to our pop culture happy hour. So we are going to go through all of the new reunion looks for the Real Housewives of New Jersey season 13 reunion. We're going to get into it. We're also going to talk about the show, who should stay, who should go, what's the drama like, fake or real, tired or good, and then we'll also talk about Margaret Joseph's lawsuits. Dun, 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 dun. So let's get into it. All right. So first up, let's talk about Jackie. Okay, so this is Jackie's look. Now, as we all know, Jackie unfortunately was demoted to a friend of. She was a full-time housewife for the past couple of seasons, but then this season she was demoted to a friend of. Unfortunately, she did not know that going into the season, because you know how Bravo likes to just bring a bunch of the housewives on and then let them go at it. And then whoever kind of performs the best gets to be the full time, and then other people get demoted. You can see they kind of did that with Danielle and Rachel and Jennifer, Margaret's friend. So Jackie and Jennifer got demoted to friends of, while Rachel and Danielle got to be full-time housewives. I like this on Jackie. I don't think it's my absolute favorite on her, but I'm just going to give it to Jackie because I also am so proud of her for her journey. We already know that she had the ED. She was very vocal about that. She shared her story, and I think she's looking good. I think she's looking healthy. I think she's looking good. So we're going to go ahead and just give this one to Jackie. I think she looks good. And as you guys know, this might be an unpopular opinion, but I love Jackie. I think we have very similar personalities. I really, really like her. All right, now let's move on and put it down below, guys. Let me know what you think. Let me know, like, who's your favorite, who's your best dress, worst dress, all of that. But I'm gonna give this to Jackie. I think she's looking good. I think she's giving me I Dream of Jeannie. You know what I mean? She's kind of giving like I Dream of Jeannie vibes. So let me know what you guys think. All right, let's move on to our next one. Okay, so this is newbie Rachel. I like her hair color. Like, she dyed her hair like very, very black. And I like that hair color on her. It's very like reminiscent of like Angelina Jolie. But the dress itself, it's a lot. It's kind of a hodgepodge. It's like 3 different prom dresses in one, if that makes sense. And I also want to know, what do you guys think about Rachel on the show? I started to like her, but I actually think now she's kind of boring and she's kind of flat. Like, her only personality trait is trying to be friends with Margaret and trying to be friends with Melissa. Like, what is her actual self like? Like, what is her personality like? You know what I'm saying? So Rachel, to me, I started out liking her, but I feel like she really sort of fell flat, if that makes sense. Now, this might be another unpopular opinion, but let me know what you guys think about this. And when I say this, I'm obviously not talking about anybody's child. We don't do that over here. We're talking about children. But I think her storyline of wanting to adopt her stepson is just for the show. I think it's for the show. I think it's a storyline for the show, because that child now is 16. By this point, he's probably 16 or 17. And it's like, you didn't think to adopt him when he was actually like younger. You know what I'm saying? So I do think that the whole adoption story, even though it's like very sweet and cuddly and feel good, I think it's just for the show. I think if she really wanted to, not really want to adopt, because I'm sure she really does want to adopt him, but I think that if she had the actual incentive to legally adopt him, she would have already done it by now. Like, he's about to be out the house in college. Like, are we adopting college students? I don't think so. So I don't know. But let me know what you guys think. Put it down below. Okay. Let's move on to our next newbie. Let's look at Danielle. Now, I think Danielle is slaying. I think she is slaying. I think she did the damn thing. I think she looks great. I think she looks really good. I think she looks really, I think her body is on point. I think the makeup is on point. I love it. I think, and I like the hair. The hair is also slicked back. It's very simple, and it really lets the dress be the predominant part of the moment. You know what I mean? It's really about like the dress. I love it. I love it. I think it's great. I love the dress. All right, let me see what. Let's see who should we move on to next. Let's go to. And the color is great. You know, I just realized Danielle's wearing purple. Oh, you know what? Danielle's wearing purple, Jackie's wearing purple, and then the other girls are wearing the blue and the yellow. Okay, okay. I think she looks really good in this one. Let's move on to Melissa. Melissa, what the hell? What the hell? Now, this is the thing. Lover or hater, like Melissa's not my favorite. I think she's really fake. I think she's fame hungry, which is fine. You're on a reality TV show. There has to be a level of fame hunger in you. Totally fine. I'm not really a fan of hers, but I don't know. I don't know what she was thinking with this dress. Like, it's like I don't even know. It's like tapestry. She's like, let me just get a bunch of sparkly dark blue fabric, wrap it over my body, and be like, hello, I'm here. This is a pass. This is a no. This is giving worst dress. I'm just really confused. I don't get it. I think Melissa has a really bomb body. And I don't think that this dress does her body any favors. It doesn't show off her curves. It doesn't show off her stomach. It's sort of drowning on her. It's not. This isn't it. And the makeup is weird too. Like her eyes don't look like her eyes, and like the hair slicked back. It's just I don't know. It's giving last season vibes. Like this is your last season, sweetie. Bye bye. Now let's go to Dolores. Now listen, I think Dolores killed it. I think she looks great. I think she looks really good. And honestly, again, not to talk about people's weight or anything, I'm happy that she looks healthier in the reunion because when I saw her on Watch What Happens Live, she had lost a ton of weight and she was honest. She was like, yeah, I'm on Ozempic just like everybody else because I don't want to be the biggest person at the reunion. But it seems like she's put on a little bit more weight since that Watch What Happens Live. And I'm happy because I think she looks great here. You know, that super thin, emaciated look, that ain't it, guys. Put the Ozempic down. That ain't it. Just eat a sandwich and be happy and love yourself and love your life. I think she looks great. I think she looks fantastic. I really, 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 really do. I think she looks great. But again, what's going on with the eye makeup and like this? Oh, you know what it is? Because we saw it with Melissa too. Is it Botox? Is that what this like? It might be the Botox giving them that look because it's so severe. But other than that, I think Dolores looks good. I think she looks youthful. I like the flowy hair. You go ahead, Black Dolores. You go ahead. All right, let's go to Jen. Now, Jen, I feel like okay, like Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't think it's giving anything in particular, but it's not absolutely horrible. You know what it is? It's giving Mother of the Bride. It's giving Mother of the Bride, right? Like, what in the hell is going on here? Like, what is this and the embroidery? I like the jewelry though. Her family is in jewelry, right? The jewelry's on point. The bracelet, the ring, the earrings. Yes, Vanessa says I'm getting Bollywood vibes. Exactly. Exactly. Bollywood, Mother of the Bride. Like, girl. Girl. All right. Who do we have left? Oh, Margaret. What do we think about Ozempic peptides, Margaret? Because she is definitely on some type of Ozempic. She said it was like peptides or a hormone thing, something like that, to basically suppress her hunger. And that's how she lost all the weight. I'm not feeling this. It's like Cookie Monster. Shout out to Candace Billard-Dassard. It's like Cookie Monster. I don't know. It's like, I don't know. It's like the mullet of Cookie Monster, right? Cookie Monster on the bottom, party on the top. I don't know. It's giving two different vibes. Like it's like sexy lingerie, and then weird. Are those feathers? Is that fur? Is it crushed velvet? It's a no for me. It's a hard pass. I think Margaret is worse dressed, and so is Melissa. Like the two of them, they probably got ready together. Who knows? It's a pass. It's a hard no for me. Now let's see, who do we have? This is who I think is best dressed. Teresa. I think Teresa snatched all the edges, left no crumbs, and came to play. She's looking great. I think Teresa looks the best out of all of the girls. I think she's gathered the girls and she looks the best of all of them. Her body on point, the makeup on point, the hair on point. I love this dress. I personally think she's best dressed. I think it's great. I think it's great. She looks gorgeous. She looks almost like a Grecian goddess. You know what I mean? She came to play. She definitely came to play. All right, let's see what you guys are saying in the chat box. Dun, 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 dun. All right. Hey, Foxy. Foxy says, hello, Candy and the Candy Canes. Hey, sweetheart. What is up? We love you. Tay the Savior says, hey, Candy. Hey, sweetheart. Foxy says, Jackie looks good. Okay, so let's go back to Jackie. Yeah, so this is Jackie's look. She's doing that light purple plum. I'm just giving it to Jackie. I think Jackie looks good. She's healthy. Let her do her thing. Cancer Queen says, hey, Candy, I love Teresa dress. And Dolores says, too. Me too. Foxy says, it's a nice color on her. Yes, that purple. Foxy says, the color is not that great. So now I think we're talking about, who was it with the pom dress? Rachel. Yeah, the color is not great. It's like this mustard color. Foxy says it's giving prom dress 100%. Vanessa says Rachel's dress looks like Big Bird from Sesame Street. Yuck. She says, I'm very opinionated when it comes to fashion. No, I am too. Bring on the comments. It is giving Big Bird. It is. It's definitely giving Big Bird vibes. 100%. Miss T says, hello. Hey, sweetheart. Miss T says, what is the theme? Where are these ladies going? That's a really good question. What is the theme? We have blues and yellows and purples. Where are they going? What's blue, yellow, purple? Is it like New Orleans? Is New Orleans blue, yellow, and purple? Black and yellow, I don't know. But it says, I agree, Candy, it's a great dress. Okay, so this one, I think we were talking about Danielle. Yeah, I love Danielle. I think Danielle is second best dressed to Teresa. Cancer Queen says, Rachel is up Margaret's butt, and I'm confused how Rachel is filming for the adoption thing now. Why not before? Exactly. Let's go back to Rachel. Exactly. Like, I said this before and I stand by it. I think the whole adoption story is just for a storyline. And I think that Rachel's life, and this is a good thing for in your real life, but maybe not the best for reality. I think that Rachel's life is pretty good. She has a great husband. She has the cute kids. They're happy. And sometimes when your life is just good, that can read boring. So I think she had to come up with something, some type of hook, some type of storyline to bring to the show about her life, some type of drama, some type of contention. But the son is 16, 17 years old, 2 days from going to college. I'm sorry, but adopting him now, it makes zero sense. If you were going to adopt that child, you would have adopted him when he was like 5 or 6 or 7, however old he was, when you married the father, not when he's about to be in college. It's screaming storyline. And the reason why I don't like that is, like, don't play with kids like that. Like, don't use the son's story, the son's drama and trauma for your storyline. Like in the episode when she was talking to the lawyer, she was like, it was so hard for him and he didn't have like a normal childhood and blah blah blah. And I was like, if you don't shut your mouth, sweetheart, like how dare you get up here and talk about this child not having a normal childhood when his father was there with him, took care of him the entire time. And sweetheart, you were there not too much short later. So where did the not normal childhood come from? You and him? Girl, bye, shut up. And being like, oh, it's so hard for him and him and him. And I'm just like, you're exploiting the fact that this boy's mother, for whatever reason, whether it was drugs, whether it was mental, whether she just didn't care, like who knows, for whatever reason, was unable or unwilling to take care of him so you could have a storyline on the show. And that's what is disgusting. Girl, and I don't like Rachel. Rachel, you are a rat because you sat there with Danielle, you kikied, you gossiped, and then you went and ran back like you were like she was the only one saying something. And this is another thing that I don't like about Rachel. You're not a friend to me if people are sitting around talking about me the way you alleged and you don't defend me or say anything. Like, girl, bye. Fox says she looks to me in that dress like I can't stand her on the show. Sorry, LOL. Miss T, thank you, sweetheart. Vanessa says, Miss T, you're not going to believe this, but the theme is New Jersey Met. Oh, like the New Jersey Met Gala? Oh, hell no. Hell no. Foxy says, no, I know. Miss T says, no, Melissa, that's a miss. She normally gets it right. Yeah, Melissa, girl. Melissa boo-boo. I don't know what the hell this genie in a bottle, bizarre, wackadoodle dress look is giving. It's not giving what we need it to give. It's not. I don't know what the hell this is. You're swimming in the dress. You're drowning in the dress. It's just fabric. Vanessa says, ugh, unflattering. Foxy says, it looks a bit old on her. Yeah, she does look a lot older than how she usually looks. And also, you know what? Maybe she's just not happy. Because I don't know. Maybe it's the photo, but it's giving like unhappy, miserable, bitter vibes, and the dress matches. And I don't like her makeup. Like her nose looks really, really thin on the top. And then the eyes, whoever did their makeup wasn't really on it. Miss T says, Melissa's dress is eating her alive. Exactly. Foxy says she has done better before, 100%. Vanessa says Tim Gunn would be on her like a disappointed would be on her like a disappointed dad. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with Melissa. I don't know what's going on with her. Miss T says, I know you lying. I know. The Met Gala, the New Jersey Met. Yikes. Vanessa says it's giving Cinderella vibes. Oh, is Dolores's? Yes. Yes. I love Dolores. I think she looks great. Cancer Queen says Dolores looks amazing. Exactly. Fox says Dolores looks so good. It's a Giovanni dress. Giovanni! You guys remember from Dorinda and Luann? Giovanni! Love it. Foxy says she looks amazing. She really does. Okay, so what do you guys think about Dolores and Paul and Frank Catania drama? Do we think that it's real, or do we think that Frank is doing the absolute most because he needs relevancy on the show? You know what I mean? Like Frank needs a reason to be on the show. And so if Dolores is being like, listen, I got Paulie now, he's now my man and I'm with him, then why does Frank need to be on the show anymore? Do you see what I'm saying? Like for all the other years when Dolores was either single or she was with David, the doctor who didn't treat her the way she deserved to be treated, then of course Frank would step in, he'd be the +1, he'd be the man of the hour, blah, 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 blah. But a part of me is like, is Frank doing the most because he wants to still have a place on the show? I think it's a little bit of both. I do think his little ego is hurt a little bit that Dolores finally has a man who will step to Frank the way that Frank needs to be stepped to. Like, listen, you had your chance. And when she was pregnant, you cheated on her. And then you told her you could never be faithful to her. And so you guys got divorced. So, hello, you've had your chance and now your chance is up. Sorry, boo boo, bye bye, right? And honestly, with David, the doctor that she was with, he was more in a relationship with Frank than he was with Dolores. Like, personally, if I break up with someone and my ex husband then becomes that person's roommate, no. Like, get the hell out of here. The fact that Frank wanted to then be roommates with David, when David played the hell out of Dolores, Dolores wanted to get married, she wanted the commitment, all of that. You have more of a commitment with David than she did. So no wonder she's giving you the cold shoulder. No wonder she's saying we need boundaries because you played the hell out of her. Please, if my friend moved in with my ex, there would be a problem, let alone my ex-husband. I don't have an ex-husband, but you know what I mean, hypothetically, moving in. It's so disrespectful. And I don't understand why Frank Catania, well, I do because he's very selfish. He's been enabled and coddled, doesn't get that. When he's running around Jersey with every other, Tom, Dick, and Harry running around, he has a girlfriend. What's her name? Brittany? Boy, bye. But I also think he wants to be able to still have a place on the show. He doesn't want to be replaced in her life or on the show. Foxy says, I bet it is. LOL. Vanessa says, what in the blue blaze? Okay, was the blue blaze, was this Margaret? Was it Margaret we were talking about? When you said that one too? Miss T says Giovanni in my Dorinda voice. Giovanni! Foxy says no, Jen. Oh, that's right. Let's go to Jen. Yes, so Jen. It was Jen. Yes. Vanessa says I'm getting Bollywood vibes. Yes, it's giving Bollywood. It's giving Mother of the Bride. It's giving the matron of honor. It's not giving reunion. It's not give. You know what? And also the same thing with the nose and the eyes. Was it the same makeup artist who did Jen and Melissa and Dolores? Because it's giving that same weird eye look. I don't know. Foxy says it's a blue nightmare. LOL. Foxy says she looks good. Vanessa says, oh my gosh, sorry, but that dress is so awful. Vanessa says, no, it's a no for me, dog. I think we're talking about Margaret with this one, right? Yeah. So Margaret's is the one where it's awful and it's a no. And Foxy says it's definitely giving Cookie Monster vibes. Exactly. Cancer Queen says, did Marge pay for this? Allegedly, she don't pay people. I know. We're gonna talk a little bit about her lawsuits in a little bit too. But yeah, I doubt she paid for it. And I don't know what you guys think, but I personally am not a Margaret fan. I'm not into her. I think she's really mean. I think she's very calculated. She reminds me of cottage cheese. I don't know why, but every time I see her, I just think cottage cheese. It's just what comes up. I also think that I think she does have an arsenal, and she better be careful with having her BFF move into her house and get so chum with her husband Joe. Because obviously Margaret doesn't, she's cool with people cheating and doing this, that, and the third. I'm not saying it's happening, but with the scandals of it all, with Marge, he cheated on his wife with her. She cheated on her husband with him. And now you're moving a whole female into your house. Hey, wouldn't be me. Foxy says no, so awful. Miss T says Jen could have done better. This dress is aging her big time. Yeah, let's go back to the Jen one. I agree. I feel like the majority of these dresses have been flops, except for Teresa and Danielle and Dolores. Cancer Queen says Teresa looks like a princess. Love it. Yeah, I think Teresa did the best. And her body is banging. I actually think this is the best her body has ever looked. I thought at one point she was a little too thin with the yoga stuff. Then she got really bulked up when she was doing competitive bodybuilding. I think this is a happy medium where she's healthy, she has muscle, she's toned. She looks good. She looks really good. Tay the Savior says Teresa got them claws. Vanessa says Belle of New Jersey. She does look like Belle. She does from Beauty and the Beast. Foxy says, ugh, not a good look on her. Oh no. Miss T says Teresa stands put for sure. Yes. Hey, Renee. Renee Rodriguez says the dress looks like a bathing suit cover up. Not a bathing suit cover up. Foxy says, love you too. Mwah, I love you, Foxy. Miss T says, I like Jackie. I like Jackie too. I like Jackie too. I really like her. I really do. I think she's great. I wish they would have given her a full-time position. I really do. Miss T says, Rachel's dress is swallowing her, but it's the same color as Teresa's. Yeah. Yeah. See, that was the thing. They said that the theme was New Jersey Met, with the colors being yellow, purple, and blue. Am I missing something with this? Like, I just don't understand it. I don't get it. I don't get it. Miss T says, no, don't put us New Orleans in this. Yes, Miss T says Madeira colors are green, purple, and gold. Not this. That's right. Green, purple, and gold. Thank you, Miss T. Thank you, Miss T. Foxy says if he gets adopted, he gets the same rights as the other children, so it's more fair that way for him. No, that's not true, because what other rights does he need as the other children? When you mean from her rights? Because he is the biological son of the dad. So what other rights would he want as the other children? Do you see what I'm saying? Like, what other rights would there be? Rights from Rachel? What rights does she have to give him? You see what I'm saying? It doesn't make any sense. It's like if you're going to adopt someone, you adopt them as a child. He's about to be, when they're filming, he's 16. So by now, he's at least 17. Adopting a 17-year-old? Come on. What? Like, he's about to be in it. Like, it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. I could see if he was like a foster child, then he doesn't have the same rights as the other children, but he's not. That's just her stepson. You see what I'm saying? Vaca says, hey, Vaca. Vaca says, it's the reunion already. I guess so. They dropped the reunion looks, and they said that they already filmed it. And allegedly, there's like this huge fight between like Teresa and Melissa and all of this. So who knows? Foxy says, no, not yet. Vaca, LOL. Miss T says, Melissa is giving envy. Vaca says, hey, Foxy. Hey, Jacob, what's up, sweetheart? New Jersey Met Gala. If that's the case, there should be some leopard print. Hey, Jacob, what's up, sweetheart? How are you? I agree. Fox says, hey there, Vaca. Vanessa says, Jacob, I know. Miss T says, this was a quick season if they're looking at reunion already. I agree. It was a very quick season because we know they've already filmed the reunion, right? And then now they've already dropped the looks. So the next thing, all we need is somebody to leak the trailer. You know, I don't know how many episodes they have, but it's been a quick season. I think we're on like episode 11 now or something like that. Foxy's laughing with the Giovanni face. I love it. Miss T says, I don't like Dolores with the super dark hair. Yeah, I see what you're saying. She could have a little zhuzh, a little highlight, a little something, something, something. I agree. Pink Dynamite says Dolores is doing a lot of cosmetic work. Yeah, she did the Ozempic. Remember, and even the season before that, didn't she do like the bikini butt lift, like the BBL and liposuction and whatever is going on with her eyes and her face and the Botox? It's a lot. Dolores, you're gorgeous, girl. I would never tell another person what to do to their body. I would just caution, maybe just take like a beat, take a pause, let your body do what it does. So before you, because you know those people who it's like, ooh, if you just would have stopped, and they do like one procedure too many, one injection too much, or it's like their face like what's her name? Like Marisol's mom. What's Marisol's mom name on Real Housewives of Miami? She was a gorgeous woman, gorgeous. And Marisol was talking about how she was getting the fillers and all of this stuff. And it just got to the point where like her face just couldn't come back. You know, it's like that Catwoman look. And you know those people where you're like, you know what, it was fine, but you did like one procedure too much. Dolores, I think you might be on the cusp. It's like you're good. Maybe just chill. Foxy says she definitely is at Pink Dynamite. Cancer Queen says, I think Frank is scared to lose his job. Now Dolores has Polly. Exactly. Miss T says, Frank is here for the guy group. They need him and Joe. That part. Fox says, I think Frank might be a little jealous of her and Polly. I agree. I think it's both. I think he's jealous of Polly because Polly's putting his foot down and Dolores is being like, listen, I have a new man, right? And then I also think he's trying to save his job. He wants to be on the show. He needs to be part of the guy group. And this is the thing. My heart broke for Dolores. Do you guys remember when I think it was the last season when she was still with David, and Frank came to her to some party, and Joe Gorga, disgusting, had the audacity to be like, Dolores, you're a broken woman from what Frank did to you. And Frank did not defend her or stand up for her. Now that's disgusting. If anybody in this world had the audacity to look me in my face and say, you are a broken woman, I would never speak to that person ever again. How dare you? She's not a broken woman. She was a woman who was married, she was pregnant, and her husband cheated on her. That's not being a broken woman. That's being a woman who had somebody do something really, really crappy to her. It's ridiculous. Joe Gorga, I'm tired of you. Josephine Gorga, get out of here. Miss T says, I just want a few highlights. It's not bad, just not my faves. Vanessa says, it's like Adam and Robbie from Vanderpump Rules. Who's Adam and Robbie from Vanderpump Rules? Adam and Robbie. I don't know who they are. Vanessa says, Miss T, that's okay. You're entitled. Okay. Miss T says, Frank's girlfriend is trying her hardest to stand out. Oh, yeah. What's her name? Brittany? She wants to be able to hold her sides because they don't have anything for the New Jerseys. Like they don't have like a peach or an apple or flutes of champagne. They don't hold anything except for like their hips. But she's looking for that full-time thing. Foxy says lawsuits, Marge. Yes, we'll get there. We'll get there. I just wanted to talk to my friends about the stuff. Christina says Joe is no prize and neither is Margaret. I agree. Hey, Gossip News says Teresa. Yes. There she is. All right. Baka says, Teresa looks amazing. She is the best. I agree. Gossip News says, I need that dress, as do I. Pink Dynamite says, Rachel's dress is giving Belle. Oh, okay. All right, you guys. All right. Are you guys ready to talk about... Elisa says, where is Jen Fuda? She is... Let me find her. I don't know. She's a friend of. We don't have to look at her. Mama Elsa, yes. All right, you guys. Are you ready to move on to the lawsuits? Let's get into it. All right, you guys. 1 second. So Natasha says, whoa, Teresa is giving body Adi. Yes. All right, let's get into